Greetings and salutations, internet friends, and welcome back to another episode of the First Time Film Club. My name is Emily, your titular, wink, first timer. This is Matthew, my husband, Cinema Sherpa, and viewer-submitted title. I'm going to say this fancy, so bear with me. La Cinéphile Juste.
That sounds very fancy.
Means the righteous cinephile.
Oh.
Yeah. That one's submitted by Christian Malbouf. Tell me how terribly did I butcher your name? And of course we have our favorite little fluff ball, Pippin. He's great. He loves naps most of the time up here, but sometimes on the floor, so if he disappears, that's where he went. If you're joining us for the first time today, hello. Welcome. What we're doing here is watching our way through a very long list of movies. Typically, I've never seen, but that Matthew has, i.e. Cinema Sherpa. That being said, today is one of our Just Some Superfan Patreon picks. Matthew, what are we watching?
Today, we are watching the 1996 drama thriller, The Crucible. And as per usual, I give you the year, genre, and title. You go in with whatever you already know, then we watch the movie and review it. So, what do you know about The Crucible?
So I'm pretty sure this one's based off of a book or a play, something that I was probably supposed to know in high school. But that was many moons ago, so I've forgotten. I do know that it is.
That's okay. I've forgotten a lot of things I've read in high school, so.
I do know that it is during the time of the witch trials, like Salem witch trials. And I'm pretty sure Winona Ryder is in this. So yeah, I know a little bit more than I normally do.
Okay. The only other thing I have for first-time viewers is you may see me with my phone in my hand at some point during the movie. That's because I'm taking notes on things to talk about afterwards. And that being said, ready to watch.
Well, let's get into it. Is this my first Daniel Day-Lewis? Oh, hey, I was right. Look at me.
I think this may be your first Daniel Day-Lewis movie.
Oh, this kind of dreamy filter effect is interesting. Suspicious. Oh no, giggling girls in the woods. Witchcraft.
What'd you bring me?
Matthew Hopkins. Daniel Hopkins. Daniel Paul.
Oh, she got crazy face. Oh, you brought a whole ass chicken, huh? Oh, you trying to do some real business. Oh no.
She wants John Proctor! Get her John Proctor again, Tituba!
No, Abby, that'd be a bad thing.
Abby, no!
Jesus Christ. Don't get me wrong. Running around butt naked underneath the moonlight is fabulous. But like, don't kill chickens. Chicken didn't do nothing to you. Titties.
Yeah, there you go.
I left your little ass there. Remember, snitches get stitches. That'd have been me.
We know where you stand now.
I fear there be no medicines for this.
My Betty is the same.
It's the devil, isn't it? She is my last.
I shall do all I can, Goody Putnam.
There are hurtful, vengeful spirits laying hands on these children. She flies, you know.
Oh.
Flies? Oh, come now, man.
George Collins seen it with his own eyes.
I've seen what?
The minister's daughter.
Flies?
She turned me into a newt.
I got better.
Must know that there is a faction in this church sworn to drive me from my pulpit.
I know that, sir.
And they will destroy me now if my own house turns out to be the center of some obscene practice.
We're only sport, Uncle.
You call this sport? You cannot wake!
Have you tried poking her?
Your name in the town is entirely white, is it not?
There be no blush about my name, sir.
Oh, goodness.
I have heard said that John Proctor.
Oh, boy.
They're saying his daughter Betty's bewitched. What do you know of this silliness, Mary Warren?
Nothing.
I smell mischief here.
Mischief. See, I wouldn't be in the village in the first place. I'd be off in the woods. I would be the witch. Okay.
Yeah, you'd be the first accused of being a witch.
Mm-hmm. As I sip out of my Lisa Frank penis mug.
I'll wait for you. I fear this.
Hear it? Why?
Because I'm a woman.
Oh, Giles.
I've talked to your papa, and I've told him everything. So there's nothing to be feared anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I want my mama. Your mama's dead and buried.
Dang.
Let me fly! Stop it! Betty, come here!
Let her go! Shit.
We danced. That is all. Let anyone breathe a word, and I will come to you, the black of some terrible night, and I will bring with me a pointy reckoning that will shudder you.
God dang.
She's seen some shit.
Yeah.
Cannot bear to hear the Lord's name. That's a notorious sign of witchcraft afoot, Rebecca.
I think she'll wake when she tires of it.
Mm-hmm.
Let us rather blame ourselves than the devil.
Thank you. Nope. Nope. You tip your hat and you're right on.
Is this your mischief?
Yes.
We were dancing in the woods. My uncle leaped in on us. She took fright us all.
You'll be clapped in the stocks before you're 20.
Oh, I don't think
Give
that.
a soft word.
No, Abby, that's done with. I'll not be coming for you more.
You're surely sporting with me.
No, I'm not. Don't call me Shirley.
I will cut off my hand before I reach for you again.
Damn.
No means no.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
she
goodness.
touching?
You just letting, oh goodness. Oh, you letting crazy just rub itself all over you.
Wheels within wheels here, Mr. Hale. I hope you'll not forget that.
And you must be Rebecca Nurse. All of us in Beverly have heard of your great charities. There is prodigious danger in seeking loose spirits. I fear it. Francis.
You're not wrong.
Yep, she's my favorite so far. Boy.
I've always wanted to ask a learned man, what signifies the reading of strange books? Martha, my wife, I'm not saying the devil's touch.
Oh boy. You trying to get your wife dead?
Discover my niece.
Oh
With
boy.
a number of her friends dancing in the forest.
Dancing?
You permit dancing?
Someone called the devil in that forest. Who was it led you to dance around the fire? You can save yourselves if you tell me who it was.
Ain't no way. Don't talk to the cops, bitches. Come on.
These two children may be dying. Who?
Did you buy?
I knew it!
Jesus.
Send your spirit out to silence them.
I love me, Betty.
Atala!
She makes me dream corruptions. I wake and I find myself standing naked in the open doorway without a stitch on my body.
She just turned around like
Yeah,
this.
she's like, okay, well.
I tell him! He has you by the throat this very moment, doesn't he?
Sure, whatever's gonna make you stop beating me.
Now, when the devil comes to you, does he bring other people?
Sarah Good.
You know the devil can never overcome a minister, do you not?
Shit!
Who's going to protect me from the ministers?
Exactly.
Was Sarah Good with him or Osborne?
Their names, the name!
And there was Sarah Good. I knew it. Oh, bless you, Tituba. Aye, and Goody Osborne. I knew it. They were midwives to me 3 times.
Wow.
I had to open myself. I did dance with the devil. I saw Sarah Good with the devil. I saw Goody Osborne with the devil. I saw Bridget Bishop with the devil.
Here we go.
This is, yep.
It is broken. They are free.
Oh, are they?
Marshal, arrest Sarah Osborne.
Wow.
Yeah.
The real fucked up thing is, this shit still happens.
Oh, yeah.
And now they've sent to Boston for the deputy governor to come and take charge.
And promise hanging if they don't confess.
Confess? To what?
Bewitching the children. Abigail Williams suffers most of all, he says.
Yeah, I bet she does.
What's Abigail suffering from?
Being a crazy bitch.
I mean to please you, Elizabeth.
Oh. Listen, buddy. I'll tell you what you can do.
Oh.
Abigail told you it had not to do with witchcraft, did she not? God forbid you keep that from the court, John.
Wonder they do believe her.
But they do.
Because they want to.
In the 7 months since she has gone, I have not moved from there to there without, I think, to please you. I should have roared you down when first you told me your suspicion, but I wilted, and like a Christian, I confessed. But you're not God, Elizabeth.
No, I'm just your wife.
I never thought you but a good man, John. Only somewhat bewildered.
Listen, John, people do dumb shit all the time. I'm not saying that you're not human, but like, she got her reasons for suspiciousness, okay?
Judge Hawthorne.
Judge Danforth.
Judge. Look at that
Gotta give me one of
bougie
those
ass hat.
Every precaution be taken to guard against the testimony of distracted persons. And, of course, the mad.
Yeah.
Buddy, you sitting with the mad.
Yeah. That.
Bring in Sarah Osborne.
You must stop your funning. You must give up your stories. You bring me to harm. You hear me? You bring me to harm.
Stop hurting me, Goody Osborne!
Wow. Just.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm innocent, a witch. The devil knows that.
Maybe not the best testimony, but honestly, they gonna do what they gonna do, so.
Whose goat is this?
Take your hands off my
Whose
goat,
is
woman!
it? Take your goat. Get out of my garden. The devil take you all.
Mary Simmer!
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord. Jesus Christ.
Morning, Mr. Putnam.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Order!
Devil.
Now,
Just.
Ruth Putnam, when did you last see Mr. Jacobs?
I am Mr. Jacobs, your neighbor.
He come through my window.
What say you to this charge, Mr. Jake?
I guess you gotta die now. If what she's saying is true.
Ruth Putnam has informed me that there is a black man whispering in your ear at this very instant.
This movie is just infuriating. I'm with you, sister.
How dare you mock them, Martha Corey?
What else are fools good for?
Yeah. Martha, I'm with you, girl, but you gonna be next on there.
Made a gift for you today, Goody Proctor.
Thank you. What ails you, child?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Jacobs will hang.
Yeah.
But I told the court, I never see no sign you ever sent your spirit out to hurt no one.
Jesus.
And they dismissed it.
Who accused me?
Who do you think?
Abigail wants me dead, John. You know it.
Oh, she come out the bonnet. Oh, Lord of mercy. Slap!
I come to tell you to think on what to do to save yourself. You say you are blind to spirits, you cannot see them anymore. And you will never cry witchery again.
My spirit's changed entirely.
Yeah, I bet it has.
George Jacobs come jabbing at me with his walking sticks. Feel the lumps he gave me only last night.
If you cry words against my wife, it will be the end of you. I will not have her condemned.
I am but God's finger, John.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. So what was John's mistake?
Where do I begin?
I had not expected so much of our evidence to come from children.
Yeah.
But you cannot doubt the children are painfully attacked.
Watch me.
But it is also this Putnam woman. I wonder if losing her children has not distracted her mind.
You don't think?
No court can wait for saints to provide evidence. I shall be scrupulously just.
Oh. Okay.
I don't need evidence.
Yeah.
I hope that you will never believe that Rebecca trafficked with the devil.
Goody Proctor, this is a strange time.
You can say that again.
No minister before Paris ever demanded the deed to the house we lend him. And since we built the meeting house, there were pewter candlesticks upon the pulpit. But Mr. Paris came, week after week, preached nothing but golden candlesticks until he had them. I'll not deny it, so when I look to heaven and see my money glaring at his elbows, it hurt my prayer, sir.
Yeah.
And your children, how comes it the last is not baptized?
I like it not that Mr. Paris lay his hand upon my baby. I'll not conceal it, sir. I see no light of God in that man.
Ordained, therefore the light of God is in him.
Not
What is your suspicion, Mr.
accurate.
Hale? I nailed the roof upon the church. I hung the door.
That's a good sign.
Maybe we are too...
That's a good sign.
I know the children's sickness had naught to do with witchcraft.
Who told you this?
Abigail Williams.
I have myself examined Tituba, Sarah Good, and 26 others who have confessed to dealing with the devil.
So it couldn't be you.
Why not when they must hang for denying it? You ever thought of that?
Yeah.
Taking Rebecca on what charge?
For the supernatural murder of Goody Putnam's babies.
Rebecca Nurse have murdered children. Mr. Hale, are you still believing this?
Just round up the whole damn town.
I have a warrant for your wife.
I know nothing of this. Who charged her?
Well, Abigail Williams charged.
Yeah, of course she did.
Will you hand me any puppets that your wife may keep here?
Well, I made that in court and give it to Goody Proctor yesterday.
Mary, a needle's been discovered inside that puppet.
I meant no harm by it, sir.
You stuck it in yourself.
For safekeeping, I must have forgot to take it out.
You're quite certain this be your natural memory? No one might be conjuring...
Oh my God! You can't... Jesus Christ.
You honestly upset?
I know.
Crazy children are jangling the keys of the kingdom and common vengeance rights the law. I'll not give my wife to vengeance!
I think I must go with them.
You a better woman than me. Y'all want to see somebody get stabbed in the stomach? I'll show you how to do it, okay?
Your wife, Mr. Proctor, sent me a claim that she is pregnant now. The law forbids harm to the innocent child.
These are my friends. Their wives are also
There you have it. He comes to overthrow the court. It's all dust in your
I'm
eyes.
no lawyer. The pure in heart need no lawyers, Mr. Proctor.
Bullshit.
We have an accusation by Mr. Corey against you. He states that you prompted your daughter to cry witchery upon George Jacobs so that you might buy up his forfeited land.
Oh, shit.
The day his daughter cried out on Jacobs was heard to say he bid her do it. I have it from an honest man who was there when he said it.
And the name of this man?
They cannot give you his name.
Then I shall have no choice but to arrest you for contempt.
You cannot clap me for contempt of a hearing.
The court is now in session. Giles Corey, you are under arrest in contempt. Mr. Proctor, what more do you have for us?
Oh, Lord, now that's not going to help you.
Mary Warren's deposition, sir. She swears upon her immortal soul she lied and her friends lie now. They never saw Satan, and no witch ever heard them.
The truth is what we decide.
Yeah, exactly.
In God's name, sir, a claim so weighty cannot be argued by a farm.
Now look you, sir.
I have signed 17 death warrants!
Witchcraft is an invisible crime. What is left for a lawyer to bring out?
What?
Abigail Williams, is there any truth in this?
No, sir.
If she is lying, it can only mean she would see your wife hanged.
Yeah.
Mary, tell the governor how she led you to dance in the woods. Mr. Parris discovered them himself in the dead of night.
When I first arrived from Beverly, Mr. Parris told me that.
I did not say they were naked.
And you concealed that this whole time. I don't know why I'm upset. I know what happens.
You do?
Wow, what actually happened in Salem?
I feel the power of hell in this room. Oh, Heavenly Father, take away this torment!
Whore! And now she'll stab me with a scream, but she is a whore! I have known her, sir. God help me, I lost it. For this is a whore's vengeance now.
What look do you give me?
I will not have such look!
You will not leave this room.
Mm-hmm.
We shall touch the bottom of this swamp.
Mm.
Turn your back. No one may speak or gesture.
Shit, is she gonna try and save her husband's name by not being honest?
And I thought I saw him turning from me. And this girl.
Look at me.
And so one night I lost my wits, I think, and put her out on the high road.
Has John Proctor committed the crime of lechery?
Just say yes. Just say yes.
No, sir.
I believe this man. Private vengeance is working through this testimony. By my oath to heaven, this girl is false!
What's there?
Nothing.
You make compact with the devil to destroy this investigation.
You hold to the truth.
What brought this change in you?
Well, by all means, let the devil get them. Let them lemur themselves off a cliff. I'm tired of this bullshit. Yeah, there you go. Take a swim, girls. Do us all a favor.
You're the devil's man! I go your way no more! I love God!
Oh, God.
He come at me by night. I'll murder you, he says, if my wife hangs. I'll never...
So you can just turn back and forth?
Mm-hmm.
I say you are pulling heaven down and raising up a whore. I say God is dead!
Oh, no. Oh, well, that's the wrong thing to say with this crowd. I don't know if there's a right thing to say.
Yeah.
It's all fucked.
If I was John Proctor, like, well, y'all gonna persecute me and hang me for something. I'm gonna at least make sure it's, for a just reason.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go kill that bitch.
Yeah, seriously.
You love God so much, I'm sending you to meet him.
No, I'm innocent. I am. No.
You know what I believe I'd do? I'd confess. And then I'd go around and I'd go straight serial killer on them motherfuckers. Like, you want to see the devil? I'm gonna show you the devil.
You will say it, Corey.
Speak, man. We cannot relent. More. Wait.
Yeah, because this is the shit God wants. Yeah.
I cannot sleep, sir. A woman comes to my bed every night now and tears at my eyes. I believe she be Reverend John Hale's wife, sir.
Wow.
You must be mistaken, my child.
Have you ever even met
The
that
wife
woman?
of a minister is not likely to
Satan may reach anyone, sir.
be. You are mistaken, child.
Oh, glad y'all found
You understand me?
a boundary.
Mm-hmm. Because they protect their own.
Mm-hmm. You gotta be out of your goddamn mind. Are you for real?
They mean to take you this morning. There's a ship in Boston Harbor. It's bound for the Barbados. I have money for the guard. I never dreamed any of this for you.
I would rather hang 1,000 times.
It's not on a ship we'll meet again, Abigail, but in hell.
Vanished!
She's run off with 31 pound.
I am penniless.
Mr. Paris, you are a brainless man.
Oh. Well, it seems to be going around in these parts.
Pot, meat, kettle.
Yeah.
John is marked to hang this morning. I come to save your husband's life. Do you understand me? We must help John give them the lie they demand.
Shit. So I don't understand this. If I confess, I'm still a witch. So like, what's the... explain it to me.
You're looking for logic?
Yeah.
Or reasoning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I will confess, Elizabeth. What say you?
I cannot judge you, John.
It's only spite keeps me silent.
Yeah.
It's hard to give a lie to dogs.
Damn.
Why must it be written?
Why, for the good instruction of the village?
Oh, John, not you.
Let him sign and be done with it, for God's sake.
Talk about signing the devil's book. That's it right here.
If you please, Mr.
No, you have seen me sign it. You have no need of this.
Then explain to me why you will not...
Because it is my name! Because I cannot have another in my life! Because I am not worth the dust on the feet of them you have hanged.
Damn.
I have given you my soul. Leave me my name!
You will give me your honest confession in my hand, or I cannot keep you from the rope.
Be his helper. Go to him. Take his shame away.
There is no shame.
He have his goodness now. God forbid I take it from him.
Yep. Oh, you better than me. You better than me.
Yeah, because I would have done like you said.
Yeah.
I would have signed the confession, and then as soon as I'm out, I'm going on a tour of vengeance.
Yep.
John Wick Proctor.
Yep.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Like,
thy kingdom come.
If you're a witch, you're not supposed to be able to say that.
I thought, ugh.
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so that was the Crucible. Overall thoughts?
It sucked.
Now, wait a minute.
And listen, events that occurred sucked.
You're not saying the movie itself
the
sucks or is a
movie
bad
was
movie.
very good.
Yeah.
The movie was very well made. The cast was phenomenal. The content of the story sucks, because golly gee, just shouldn't have happened. Just shouldn't have happened. The movie itself, though, was so very well done. Captured everything that it needed to paint the story of how batshit crazy this whole situation was.
It's a cautionary tale, although doesn't seem to take hold with a lot of people because it's still happening.
Yep. And now it's happening with technology involved, so the misinformation and the mass hysteria spreads so much faster. No, the movie was great. I now say that I've seen a Daniel Day-Lewis film.
There will be more, for sure.
What was her name? Joan
Allen.
Joan Allen was awesome. I loved her. Winona Ryder was fantastic too. Like, everybody was great. Everybody was great. God, I haven't wanted to shake a bitch so hard in a minute. This brings out a lot of vindictive and vengeful feelings for me. Honestly, I'm personally ready to get into notes because I want to know the behind the scenes.
As you said in the beginning, you thought this was based off of a play. It is a play by Arthur Miller, who also himself wrote the screenplay for this movie, who used the Salem witch trials as a real thing in history, but changed things around to more closely relate to things that he was going through and what was happening in the country, United States at the time, because this was in the 50s. There was the Red Scare, there was McCarthyism, people being blacklisted in Hollywood for being suspected of being Soviet spies and communists, and without hardly any proof. That's, just like this. It was, and a lot of it could probably be pointed at that it was people
political
accusing others. He also changed the relationship between John Proctor and Abigail Williams. From all I've read historical accounts, they never met, they never knew each other until the trials. Like, she never worked for them. She was also much younger. She was like 11 or 12. She was made 17 for the play. John Proctor was much older. He was made younger to make their affair more palatable.
Yeah.
There's some things, I think he went the route of them having an affair because he had a short affair with Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, okay.
And after he divorced his wife, he and Marilyn Monroe got together for a short while. But so he was drawing on personal. He was using a historical, a historical event that was similar, but changing things to be more reflective of his time.
Yeah, which I appreciate. I don't think that you can truly tell a story without your own influence anyways, so you might as well lean into it and really, like I said, write what you know, write what you've experienced. It honestly, without the adultery aspect of it, the viewer, like the audience, wouldn't have something hard, like a real piece of evidence of why she did this. It's so much harder to grasp. I'm sorry, I said harder to grasp. And it tickled me.
Get your mind out
I
together.
know it's already
I know what you mean.
already hard to deal with, but giving you kind of like a foothold
of truth.
Kind of, I kind of appreciate that, honestly.
He was called before U.S. Senate hearings and was held in contempt because he wouldn't name other people. You said this was your first Daniel Day-Lewis movie. What do you think about his performance?
Dude, he was great throughout, don't get me wrong, but at the end, I've already give you my soul, leave me my name. That one got me painfully powerful. He's just a lot. He's a force.
He's intense.
He's intense, which works for this movie, certainly.
Would you be surprised if I told you that he's a method actor?
Nope, not even a little surprised.
And that he went full method for this, as he does.
Was that his real teeth?
I don't know if it's real teeth. That might have been like
prosthetic
kind of thing. But he did, from what I've read, he did build the house, the Proctor house. And I'm sure he had people working with him probably.
Yeah.
But he built the house.
Oh my God.
Lived in it for the entirety of the shoot with no electricity and no running water. He did not bathe or shower. So he lived his life as John Proctor.
Pass. There are some roles I don't want to sink that far into, and that's one of them. Yeah, no.
What's your overall thoughts on method acting anyway?
So, to an extent, I understand and really appreciate it. Like, there is a lot that goes into it that I'm like, wow, you want to feel what it is like to, be in this person's situation, be in this person's skin. And I appreciate that. However, there is, with all things, moderation. Okay. In all things, moderation. Says the girl who can eat a whole pizza by herself. That's neither here nor there. So now, a little bit is great for getting you in the mindset, but living months and months and months in this kind of situation, that's a little crazy, homie. That's my hot take.
Well, that's process. And I'm like, yeah,
If
I'm
it
like,
works
that's
for you,
as long as it's not, you know, as long as it's not
detrimental to you or others.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't get to Jared Leto levels where he was method acting as the Joker and pulling pranks on his co-stars in the Suicide Squad.
I missed that.
Yeah, they didn't care for it. There was a lot of stuff.
Don't involve me in your method. You know what I'm saying?
Daniel Day-Lewis also met his wife on the set of this movie, Rebecca Miller.
Okay. Was that
the daughter of Arthur Miller?
Okay, all right. Wow, she's got a type then, because if old boy was rolling around this set, having lived the way he has, no, Rebecca, no.
You mentioned Winona Ryder, like her. What you thought about her performance? She good?
Yeah, like she made me want to choke her so many times, and that's always a good actor right there.
Yeah.
You played your part perfectly. You did it.
This was 96. Could you picture someone else in this role?
I can't explain it.
Okay.
But for some reason...
You're about to say something wild.
Not super wild, but Meg Ryan. And maybe it's because, like, she had curly hair around this time, and I could just see the curly hair in a bonnet. I don't know. She probably would have been too old for the role.
The reason I asked, because there were several other actresses who auditioned for the role or were thought of for the role. One of the main ones was Kirsten Dunst.
Oh!
She was... she had several callbacks and did like screen tests, but ultimately they thought she was too young.
That's probably for the best, yeah.
Others included Drew Barrymore, Kate Winslet.
Ooh, I bet she would have done a really good job.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No.
Okay. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
No. Like they don't give crazy enough, you know? Like maybe I've just never seen them in like true crazy roles, but you got to be able to put that wild in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like
the crazy eyes.
The crazy eyes. That's what John did. That's where he messed up. First off,
what did he do?
Adultery bad. Don't do adultery. Bad times. Secondly, don't put your dick in crazy. Don't do it, homie. Listen, your friend Emily is telling you don't put your dick in crazy. That's my take.
I mean, you're not wrong. Is there anything else from the movie you wanted to talk about, discuss? Any favorite parts, any least favorite parts?
What was his name? The guy who played the main, Buckle Hat, the main judge, whatever his name was, I can't remember. But
Danforth, played by Paul Schofield.
Paul Schofield, nailed it.
You're doing great.
Did such a good job of being that weird blend of pious and punchable. It was just, it hurt me so much. I think I disliked him somehow more than Winona Ryder, her character. Just because, like, hers was out of selfish emotions, you know? Mm-hmm. She's a child. She's a young woman who her brain is not fully developed. I want a thing and I don't understand why I can't have a thing. Well, I'm going to do whatever I want to get the thing. That is the reasoning of a child. His reasoning was, well, I've been put in charge by God and I'm above the law and I'm above the courts. And obviously if this is being blah, 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 it was just so infuriating. And that's the kind of shit that we're dealing with today that I have a problem with. So,
yeah, especially when
you're confronted with such real information.
He makes such assuredly, I am positive this is what's happening, until it comes to like when Abigail said it was Reverend Hale's wife that came to, and he's like, you're mistaken. Mm-hmm. Like, he draws a line, but it's not an actual line of like, based on
reality,
real justice.
Yes, which is again the kind of shit that we deal with today, and it is infuriating to see sort of the lineage of that kind of thinking. So he did such a good job, and I hated him the most. I think that's about all on me. Did you have any favorite, least favorite?
Favorite would probably be Daniel Day-Lewis. You know, Leave Me My Name. It's the only one I have. That and the final scene is just perfect. Like the slow push in as they're saying the Lord's Prayer to it being silenced and just image of a hanging rope.
And the fact that they still did it. They were able to recite the Lord's Prayer when they're supposedly not able to speak the Lord's name, and yet you still hung those people. Okay. That is the point, right? It hammers forward that there is no real reason in this. It's pure blind fanaticism and mania.
Zealotry.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. Let's go to ratings.
Okay.
You go first.
This is easy. I don't want to really watch it again. It's a good movie, don't get me wrong, but it's one of those that's hard to watch. I'll give this a 9. What about you?
This is a 8.5 for me.
Okay. Pippin. Oh, he real sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he big sleep. Hey there, Sleepy Britches. What would you rate this one? 10? Crucible beans? All right. I'll allow it. Oh, he is still so asleep, y'all. Well, there you have it. 9, 8.5, 10 Crucible beans. Y'all tell us what you think. Have you seen this before? And if you haven't, go see it. It's well worth a watch. What would you rate it? And are there any movies that you would suggest kind of like maybe based on this, or maybe Daniel Day-Lewis? It should be like the next one that we see of his. Let us know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to like the video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. We really do appreciate it. It helps us out, and honestly, it just kind of makes me feel good. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Y'all take care, and we will see you next time with another First Time. Bye.